Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 on Chellington 17. Chellington just does not roll off your tongue. So we are moving this beast back off camera last night. We got this field done. You can see a little bit patch here that I realised after pulling it out. As you can see, this is the thumbnail from Monday's video too, as I forgot to take one. So we're here. We're going to take this back to the yard. Got plenty of traffic rolling on by. And hopefully, why is it on GPS? The G27 mode. There we go. That should be okay now. So hopefully we can get this going. And I changed the key for that. And I believe the shuttle control. Oh, it was on button A, but that's also that son of a gun. Oh, there we go. Cool. So we'll drive this back onto the farm. And I will show you that. Just because of the shadows and the lighting and the... Oh my, I love this mod. The Seasons mod. It's absolutely fantastic. And in great reality, we don't actually have too far to go. Because we're taking the back roads that is right here. So again, I'm not using a head tracking. I just want to get moving on along, recording in my little recording session we've got going on here. I did find the gearbox was gearbox mod was very intrusive with it being shown up on the side like that. So we put that away there. Now, one thing I'm going to try and do is desynchronize the maps. What do I mean by that? Well, currently both of them are very samey. What we're doing basically the same sort of thing on both maps. We're seeding, we're doing groundwork, tillage, and in this case, looking after the animals. What fields do I need to go plough next, actually? As I'm here, because that's where we're moving this thing to, is to go plough. Field 11 is done, field 10 needs doing, field 6 also needs doing, field 9 needs doing. They all need doing. Hurrah! Fantastic. I've just gone past the entrance to that, so I guess field 6. What? Okay, next question is what doesn't have anything in it? Okay, field 9 we've not touched, field 10 apparently we've not touched, but it needs ploughing, and field 6 is harvest. So field 6 is the chosen one, I think, that we need to back up on. And find ourselves in here. This we're just going to set up cosplay for. I'm not really going to be too worried about that. And that I'm going to pause and do that off camera. Alright, so what we're going to be doing now is jumping into the Ford and grabbing a trailer. Not necessarily, actually, probably not the Ford, thinking about it. More than likely, if we can find it, we've got the thing going on cosplay, by the way. Seems to be quite happy, hopefully. Probably, when we can find it, this guy. So it's just got a CVT gearbox, apparently. Because we need to put a bit of canola. If you guys remember, we were going to put some of that into the mixer yesterday. We were going to get the conveyor belt sorted, so we do need to move some of the machinery away too. So we'll leave that there warming up. We're going to jump in the Ford. Get that lifted up to move some machinery out of the way. And unfortunately, the long, slow process of driving the conveyor belt out, I'm not gonna pull it out. Just drive it over, I guess. Or we may end up just pulling it out partly and using this. The Vario is slipping. The Vario can sort itself out. I know exactly what it's getting caught onto, unfortunately. So if I set it up for max speed that way, because it's so slow, it can do that, and we can park this back, and the conveyor belt can ghost ride itself back. So we'll just tuck the cultivator back in. Honestly, the cultivator shouldn't probably be in the barn, it's all metal. But here at Chellington Farm, we like looking after our machinery. Yeah, exactly where I thought it was going to get stuck onto. What we're going to have to do is, unfortunately, forget the course. It's field 6 and probably put maybe 5 headlands on it, and it's stuck over the wall, look. So we're going to have to come back to that quick. Because our conveyor belt is going to end up in Timbuktu. It went slow, but not slow enough. So what we'll do is we'll get it lined up to the canola, well, the small conveyor belt here. Attach that and we should be able to drag it all in at once. Just take it very nice and steady. And now you can see it lining up, but it won't go anywhere because it's hasn't got a trailer underneath it yet. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. That honestly, I question if we're going to be able to. Yes, we can. Monster truck! Gotta love courseplay. No, that's not an issue with courseplay, it's I just set the boundary to... it was actually rotated. Poop. It was actually rotated the right way. I just personally set the boundary the wrong direction. Wow, the headland's not enough. I don't know if that's kids screaming outside having a laugh or seagulls. But holy cow, that was loud. That's the thing with courseplay. Can be a pain. But again, just emphasising it wasn't coursplay's fault. Wasn't necessarily mine, it was just a fact of... Didn't realise, I guess. And... actually, yeah. No, that is the one we wanted. Generate. So it's going to be a little more over now because of the headlands. So what I'll do is I'll just get it there. It's not going to be ideal. Nearest. And it should just start right away. Without too much of an issue. That little bit that's going to miss will be covered by headland. Okay, so. Fast track. Now we won't need much grain, I don't think. I hope we don't. It'll be interesting to see how much it does take actually. Oh, that weapon mode is right in the wrong place. Now I have found out from Bullet Bill where they actually load the grain for. The grain storage is on. If I'm going to hit A, it's going to disconnect the weight. It's a pain. Going to need to recombine that key. Where they store the grain on the reel. Cobra Park Farm, which is the big barn where the current storage is, which I thought was kind of interesting. That should do. Now I don't know if what's just got wasted there ends up getting wasted or what the deal is. So I switched off the gearbox mod just for pure ease. We still haven't put our barn in there, but, well, as I've been saying, talking to Oxygen David, some good things may be awaiting. And, well, most of you that's been around by me for a while knows when I say that, yeah, you probably know what's going to go on. And now we've got to figure out which is which here. I got a feeling it could be the M1, but at the same time, it probably isn't. Guessing that's a no. I don't know if this is updated, this mixing station, but it's very primitive. It's the easiest way of saying it. There we go. It was the middle one. Well, it really wasn't much. But we've got 26,000 in there, 10.9. And it's only 10% full, so yeah, it can hold a lot more. So we'll go ahead and load that up. So basically load the trailer up again, probably just dump all of it in there and see how much it can hold. If it can't hold anymore, then it's off to sail with it. So I think the pigs and everything from this map, I am probably, when it comes down time to shut this map down and move farms, I will probably take the animals from this yard, or this map, and put it into the next one. So as this is loading fully up, we are going to head over to this guy and take that back to the yard. Get rid of the HUD there. So this sounds like it's got power shift. By the sounds of it, Kieran, oh no, not Kieran, Kieran, sorry, was saying about how big this is and really is not suited to British maps, and this chisel plow here, completely agree. The comment, I think I ended up replying to you, if you end up watching this video. If you can shoot me a link to the implement that you were on about in your comment, I will appreciate that if you haven't already. So I will definitely endeavour on putting that into the Let's Plays, if it's going to fit more of a British map. I really like this chisel plow. I think it is a little too big for British maps, and I don't believe we have anything like this on the UK type farms. But you never know, it's what we have out there in the UK has actually surprised me every time I actually dig in and do my research and look to see if we do. I wouldn't be too surprised if there is. It's just like anything, you may say it's too big for the British roads, but well, I'll use George Saunders as an example, or Sanders, however you pronounce his surname, as an example with the TW or even the fast track with duals on it. Dual wheeled tractors in the UK is very rare. They had like next to no clearance running them down the road. Pretty much no more than what this is. Or the Fent that you've seen me actually, well, take it to this field. Would they be classed as too big for British roads? Possibly. But using a bit of common sense, you can do it. Just gotta be sensible, I guess. So that'd be my thought on that. I really do like this and I do want to continue using it. Just works really, really nicely. Cars really do like trying to go up the inside of you. It's one thing I have noticed. Well, it doesn't need fuel or anything, but we'll just leave us in the yard for the time being. Now I've gone and got stuck. Of course I can't do that. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna need to rekeybind that. I'm guessing this does have a real gearbox instead of being Vario too. Not sure. Alright, there we go. That is that full for the most part. Just need to push the conveyor belts in. You've got to be careful because it does like just flailing about. Now my guess in reality, you're not supposed to be able to drive this thing with the with a little conveyor attached. We'll fill up that section there. Conveyor belts are neat. With the opening and closing doors, they're just a big pain. As you guys saw from Monday's video, I could have sworn I said something I shouldn't have. I went back and checked and I didn't. It was funny, I got back on TeamSpeak after recording that and I said to the guys about it. I was talking to Dave, Rainbow Dave, and he said, oh, you should double check that. I said, yep, I'm doing that right now because I'd end up forgetting, and if I did say something it would have got put into the video. Which is not my style. I keep it clean, but hey, we're all human at times. It's not happened, luckily for me, yet, but something will slip by eventually. Look at the dust coming off the reflection, the light rays. That is awesome. This is almost a full trailer. And then we're going to need sugar beets. I still want to do my sugar beet harvest on this map. They may even be ready, actually. Almost full. There we go. Ease it on down there. So what a few of you may be questioning sort of, am I getting another map? What is that new map? When am I getting that new map? Something. Well, I'll keep the mystery there. Let me know in the comments what you guys think it is. I'm not going to say either way, but I'm curious to let you know what what you guys think. Like I say, I'm not going to say yes or no. Want to leave it a surprise until it's official. But I know a lot of you are going to be looking forward to it. A heck of a lot of you, actually. I imagine this will fill up the silo, or the bunk. Presumably it will anyway. 30%, 55. No, it did not. Wow. I wonder if it can hold 50. What is it at? It's at 41. That probably holds about 60,000. I bet that holds a transport truckload. I'd rather not put the rest of it in there. We could put some cereal grain in there though. Probably go ahead and do that. Now I'm hoping to do some live streams this week. I only did one last week. Unfortunately, last week was the first week back after the Christmas and New Year break. So I'm hoping to get some live streams done. Not promising anything, but if I can get 3 videos done throughout today at some point, this is of course my second video I'm recording on Monday, I would very much like... Oh no, we don't actually want to... How do you get rid of the grain that's already on it though? That's a problem. We'll just tip it in there and empty it. I do want to get back to doing some more live streams. Like that. And what I'll do is I'll just swap over basically the conveyor belt will get moved to the... Ooh, I just clipped that. Probably good, almost 1,000 litres. Yeah, 2,000. Almost 2,000 litres. Oh, sounds like the phone's ringing. Oh well. Door shut. Hopefully you guys can't hear it anyway. I hate the phones. When it's like that. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, what am I in this one? Okay. And we're away. Well, once I get this lined up, because it could be a little while, we should be right back. That's quite the sight, right? So I got that in the workshop. No, workshop, geez, the storage barn. And the grain that's just in this, literally we're just going to back this in and dump it back in the barn. Shut that back down. Now, I know we've got a lot of this. Now, it'll be interesting to see what exactly it does. As it's already got a fill plane there, will it swap to barley if it was wheat, or will it swap to barley if it was already wheat in there, or will it is it just a generic, hey, this is a cereal crop kind of grain? And then, of course, our sugar beet harvest that I'm really looking forward to doing. It's going to be expensive, so I know. We do have a few pigs that we probably can sell. How many pigs are we at, actually? Things breed like rabbits, let me tell you. And of course it's springtime, so they will be breeding. We have 47 pigs, 30 sheep, and 12 cows. Cows have not been breeding for a while. Wow. That's one thing with the Seasons mod, is it will change up the way the animals breed, which is awesome. Oh, what are these little bits in the grill there for? Are they already there? Are they there for strobe lights already? Oh, I wonder. Wow, they look actually real mean with strobes. I'd love to get rid of this and put like a light bar across there. I just hate the fact it's got one tiny beacon. Either 2 beacons or light bar. That'd be awesome. So I am going to go just for a full trailer. I know we've got a lot of trailer loads in that barn. Absolutely a ton, actually. Wonder what sort of FPS I'm getting. Around 40 FPS currently. It's kind of low. And you know what, I think that would honestly make a good screenshot. So we should be right back. Okay, so I don't know when I stopped or why it didn't unpause, but we're now getting ready to fertilize, and we have filled up the tank for the mixed rations. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's got the G27 thing there. I guess that's not full. Okay. So, unfortunately, apparently I didn't unpause it when I should have. Which is my bad. So what we're doing is gonna go off down to the sugar beet field and fertilize. Don't know why, sometimes it changes the range, other times it will not. So as we fill this up, as I said earlier and I didn't unpause, we shall be right back. Alrighty, so that is full. We are going to head over there if we can. We'll have to do a loop, I think. I don't know why it's not changing the ranges itself. It usually does. Very strange. I'm just getting rid of the gearbox mod there. I need to go through and change up the key bindings. And remove some of the stuff on the controller because it does add controller support, but it's really, really bad controller support for the gearbox mod. It's one thing most of you will remember I had to change up in FS15 too. So we're not using care wheels or anything like that, we're just going straight down into the field. As is, I'm not honestly worried about sheer amounts of crop that we get because it is just for animal feed. If I was going off to sell it, then obviously I'd try and get the most out of it, but I just don't care. It's animal feed. Of course I still want to get the most as possible, but at the same time it's not as important as getting it to make money. Which it may soon be able to, soon will become a thing if, well, that seasons mod changes as much as it does. I believe the entrance is down here. Yep, we do have the crop showing. Thought we would do. As we go in and just decimate the field. It's going to be pretty brutal. It really is. And I don't know if the GPS is going to work, so we may have to use Courseplay on this field too. Or for the most part we can just do it ourselves. It won't take too long, I don't think. Just a case of going up and down, up and down. A small little sugar beets. Home is going to be interesting on this. That's the machine I plan to use, but to rent it is so expensive. I don't know if any of you guys have actually done it yet to rent it, but it's just really, really expensive. And of course there is the pull behind harvester along with the, I believe we still have the old harvester that we used to, the one that's got the tracks on the front and the wheels on the rear. Can't remember what machine that's called. I never was a fan of that. And the pull behind is awesome, but it just takes so long. It's unbelievable the amount of time that thing takes to do anything. So I stay away from doing that. Maybe if I was doing sort of off-camera work and playing a map off-camera, I'd use that machine, but not for this, no. Want to use the Homer. Alright, what we'll do is we'll loop here. And hopefully we can see where we're fertilized. I cannot, though. So at this moment in time, I even question if it is even fertilizing. No, no it is not. That is interesting. Why is it not fertilizing? Maybe because I could use the weeder? Or do I just have it on 1-stage fertilization? No, I do have it on 3. Interesting. Right, this is the debug. Crops that will grow in the next transition if planted now. And it is mid-spring. Plant growth is off. That's default. Woodrun's off. We'll switch that off. So I can't do anything to that because of that mod. I wonder if I buggered something up, maybe. Well, what we'll do is we'll finish this line as if we were spraying. And I guess I will be figuring this out off camera. So, as I figure this off camera, I'll bid you guys a farewell. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be back tomorrow on Cobra Park Farm. Currently I've still got a load of silage bales to sort out, so I'll probably do that in between now and after dinner when I record. More than likely I'll fix that or do more of that up. Probably more than likely baling, and that will be stacking after, I guess. And then figure out why on earth this isn't working. Not too sure. We most definitely have a lot of sugar beets on the ground. Holy cow. Yeah, it's definitely not fertilizing. So I'll just turn off like that and be somewhat out of the field. Well, as I was finishing up saying, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys later. The new lighting looks amazing. See ya.